make sure. Sorry guys, my computer froze for a second. You guys are still going though. We're gonna end up with 2 videos, but that's okay. Because computers are fun. All right, so we've been talking about what it's like to work with the different teams. And you mentioned like collaborating to troubleshoot and see how things could be made better with, you know, how your robot is going. So I feel like this is a really cool time to show what your robot does and the kind of things that you would be working on. Are you guys ready for a demonstration?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the VI bot. Whoa! Wow! Oh my goodness. And this is wireless. You guys are not connected. Woo! Okay, that is cool. And so when you guys were going around in the competition, how did you collect the different balls? Like how did that work?
Okay, so let's just, for example, Pigeon brings this robot over. This is where the robot would start. The human player would collect the ball off of a shelf in the back and put it into the robot, and then the robot would go around the arena and then deposit it into a container.
Cool.
And then once there was enough balls in a certain container, it would release the orange ball that we talked about earlier. And then the robot would have to bring the orange ball to the human players so we can store it somewhere else.
Wow. Okay. I am still blown away that you guys built this and it's like moving around and you're controlling it wirelessly. That is really amazing. So first of all, like, you guys are amazing. This is so cool. What kind of things in the competition were you improving? Are you looking for speed? Are you looking for maneuverability? What kind of stuff did you guys change mid-competition?
The programming also, because we started off like we had to push the 12 axis like forward and backward, and then to the 12 to turn. But we changed it to like if you put a joystick backwards, you move forward, and if you go forward, you go backwards. And then also have one joystick where you turn and left and right.
So you're like literally reprogramming. That is, I'm thinking like change your tires. That is really, really cool. So I know I said that we're yeah.
We did also modify the wheels.
You did.
Oh yes, we did.
I was right. Haha.
We changed.
So this wheel in the back, it used to have only one of these black and white wheels, and we decided Team Trinidad gave us the advice to add 2 for speed. And
Ooh, okay.
If we had like one, we probably wouldn't like be like moving as fast with it.
Okay. All right. So it's like when I'm playing Mario Kart and I upgrade my my carousel horse to have different tires. I'm with you. You know, different level. All right. So I'm obviously blown away at the software, like the programming and everything. But because this is Science Saturday, I always like to bring us back to climate change somehow. And so you guys said that the theme of the competition is, you know, the goal was moving these balls that represented food and water and the earth around. So I'm curious what you guys thought about this theme and how you think that this programming and robotics could help move us forward into a more sustainable future.
So I really think that robotics helps bring people together. And I really think the world's most difficult challenges can't be solved by one country or one person or one government. So I really think that the beauty of robotics is that it helps us work together as a world. So kind of work and trying to figure out how to solve the problems of the world.
That
Or
is
like
beautifully said.
So like if we build like let's say something to like water plants and like we could like kind of engineer it to do like plant the seeds or like kind of cover the seeds and then water it and then kind of maintain it like throughout the day or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Anything else you guys think of?
I think that other than with the robotics, I think that a big part of this whole thing is learning to work with other people because you can't do anything alone. You can't always be by yourself.
That is so true. A really, really good lesson. And you guys got to learn that in Greece. So, you know, I'm jealous.
Yep.
So my mind is still like whirling with questions, but I feel like we should focus a little bit on your program and the fact that you guys flew to Greece for this competition. One, how lucky are you? Did you guys have so much fun? What did you eat? I'm, very food motivated.
One of the things that we did while we were setting up the pit was that they gave us a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, so like me and her had to like go to different countries like pits and like ask them to sign like it had one that says starting with the letter R. So we had to go to a country that started with the letter R and then have them sign it.
Oh, cool.
We also had another board that had that we went around and we had a bag and we ran around and we gave out souvenirs and collected souvenirs and we also got the team signatures.
Oh, very cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
So back to the question that you had, one of the things that I ate when we were in Greece, they actually had like a cafeteria there that served, it had a few different options and it was like the kind of theme I guess was foods from like the different countries. It had Italian, it had Asian, like things like that. But one of the things that I really enjoyed, I went to this restaurant. On our first night, we went to this restaurant all together as a team, and we were trying a bunch of different things. And I had this pasta that had clams and shrimp, and it was really delicious.
Yum. I love it.
Mussels.
And
Mussels, not clams. One of the things I enjoyed, it was on the third night, one of the last nights, they had this thing called the pie party because the Greeks invented pi, the number. And so there was like a couple of special activities. One of them was to learn how to do some Greek dancing, and you were like in a circle, and there was just people all around you in a circle. You're just dancing and learning how to do like a dance, and then there's a part where you do like a little. It's kind of like the Foursquare part. You know the Foursquare dance? And like you take and you just go like around with a circle with like your partner. There was that, and then there was a part where you just holding everyone's arm and you're just kicking the air, I guess. Which was fun.
One of the things I ate, there was this ball, and it had cheese inside of it, and I ate it.
Uh-huh.
It was so good.
All right. I am here for this. Whoa!
Yeah, this is Sierra Leone, Puerto Rico, Team China, U.S.V.I.
Oh, that is so cool. All those signatures. Oh, that is really cool.
Team China was our first signature. I actually got these. I don't know. I have to say, Team Thailand might have had one of the best souvenirs. I got these pants from them. They gave us like pants. It had elephants on it. It was amazing.
Wow. Okay.
From them. And bags. Yeah. Okay. Team Republic of China, they had like headbands.
Yeah, I have a panda pin, and I think, I don't know what it's called, but it's like them red things that have the strings at the end. I had one of those. Oh, I don't know if that's racist. Did you? Oh, I think.
Ooh, some jewelry. All right, guys. I have another question, a little bit more science related. So I'm gonna say 100 times, and even after I hang up, I'm gonna keep on telling other people how cool it is that you guys are learning this and you guys are doing this. But I'm curious, like, you're learning about the programming, you're learning about the physical engineering of putting everything together. Do you guys feel like this is kind of pushing you towards, I don't want to say career because you're young and you don't need to think about that yet, but is this kind of like guiding the way your mind is going for your future, the rest of school, maybe, you know, college or trade school or whatever you guys are doing next?
Well, it is for me for sure, because when I grew up, I would like to do engineering and like programming, like artificial intelligence.
Uh-huh.
So this is like a great like start for me to open up my eyes and like get to programming and stuff like that. And yeah, I get to meet these nice people along the way.
I love it. I love the confidence. You were like, yes, me. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Who else?
So one of the things that I feel like I learned was, I definitely feel like through this experience I've gotten better at problem solving and working as a team with other people, and just not giving up when the going gets tough. Like, just because something is working, leave it alone, come back the next day and just
Like, have a clear mind.
have a clear mind.
Amazing. I love it. The problem solving. And so, I mean, this is amazing what you guys are getting to do, you know, just learning so much outside of the, you know, very real, like, building that, which I'm not going to get over. It's so cool. So moving forward with your team, what's next? What else are you guys working on?
So, we're taking a break right now until January, and then we're going to start back up using the parts that we got from First Global. We're just going to be experimenting.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of us, this was our first time in the competition, and we never really dabbled in robotics before that. So we're
What?
still new
That's
and
crazy.
familiarizing ourselves with we're still familiarizing ourselves with the possibilities of what you could do. Because something I thought that was so cool is when I went to the competition, a team had a robot that could move sideways. And I thought, like, it was here, and then it would go like that. And I thought it was so cool. So, yeah, we're just going to be familiarizing ourselves with what's possible.
Kind of trying ideas, like, say for all that we kind of take off the part where the lift is and just kind of build up a different type of different construction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Some teams had, like, because like you said, one moved sideways, but one was able to hold like 12 balls at the exact same time. He was Singapore and some were able to. I thought it was good.
Ooh. What if you had like a net bag in it, and when you lifted it, the net bag got bigger, and so you could fit like all the balls at the same time? This thing is so cool. I have so much respect, and like I don't want to say I'm proud of you guys because that sounds really like mushy. But whatever. I am so proud to see this coming out of a group of Virgin Islanders. So proud to see your team doing these travels. I want to know a lot of things, but my next two questions are: how can the community support you guys? And are we going to see you at Ag Fair delivering tarps? Just, randomly off the top of my head.
The way the community helped us was they helped us fundraise enough money to send us to Greece. That was the main thing that they did. The community definitely helped raise, because we needed like $2,500 per person, and there was 5 of us. So that's a lot of money. So I'm not multiplying that by 5 right now. I'm so lazy. They helped us raise a lot of money. Some of us, more of us, the exact amount. And it helped us be sent to Greece, have a good time. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. Excellent. So, are you guys coming to Ag Fair?
May I think about it? Yeah, I'm going to think about it.
You'll think about it. Okay. All right. See if we can get Team U.S. Virgin Islands, sponsored by. All right. Excellent. I love that. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you move on with your morning, but my final request is, can each of you guys, and it can be quick, tell me like the favorite thing that you have learned through this project? I know.
Okay, so I go next. So what I learned, right? What I learned is that like, oh my gosh, where to go?
What I've learned is that not only one person can do this type of thing, but like I could find like a random classmate or friend of mine and like bring them in and kind of teach them how it works, and like they could kind of be like an expert like me with it.
All right, so the third, I learned how. So
You learn how to be put on the spot in public speaking, yeah.
I think the most important thing that I learned is how important communication is in a team. Like, it's really important to, like, be a team. Like, communicate and collaborate and learn together.
Beautiful.
Nobody, one person can't build this robot by themselves. Like, that would take months. That would take months. Like, especially if yeah, like movies, like, I can't build it by myself.
One thing that I learned is that you can really do anything if you put in the time to learn to do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I learned that there are different ways that you can do things. There are
Ooh.
different ways that you could like build a robot and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
there's like,
There's
it's not
no
like
specific.
50 ways to do one thing.
Yeah.
You can't just look in one direction. There's different directions.
And it's important to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Like like one of the teams, for example, there's a part called a shaft collar, and it's basically used like if there's a metal rod, you put it on the end of it to stop whatever you put on before to stop it from falling out. And we were having some difficulties, and one of the people on another team told us that you could put a screw in it instead of it comes with a little plastic piece that you screw in with an Allen key, and that's what stops it from moving. But he told me that a screw is actually more effective in making sure that it stays on properly. And I was just like, wow, a screw. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I was really surprised because I would never. I'm telling you, I would never think of that. So I really appreciate him like kind of teaching us like that type of thing. That's also a thing that you can't learn from other people. Like they will tell you tips and tricks and so, and then you learn from that, and then you can also teach somebody else the same thing.
That is really cool, guys. All right, so thank you, all of you, to the team, to your sponsors, to your coach, to your mentors, and to VI Bot. You guys did amazing. I am so excited to see what else comes out of this team, whether it's more robots or if you guys have another project. I want to hear about it on Science Saturday. And I'm just going to push one more time. If you guys come to Ag Fair and deliver treats with VI Bot, I just think that you could have half of it for deliveries, half of it for donations. You guys would be at that next competition in no time. So everyone, thank you for joining us for another Science Saturday. Thank you everyone for dealing with my constant tech issues. And a huge round of applause to Team VI, Team St. Croix. Thank you guys for coming. I will see everyone at Science Saturday next month. Have a beautiful day, and thank you all again. Bye.